Reserve lunch tables, vintage B.
Chubby Poppy going
I
up.
got back.
We just had like,
You said your grandmother was what, yo?
I got
I'm back.
that was her peanut was
I did.
That might make a nigga feel a certain way. Yeah, try to give you a 5 and you kind of like ignorant.
He don't know.
He don't know you.
should.
So is a difference between what?
That's the attitude.
There's a difference between.
Season 2.
Hey man, how you feeling?
Yeah. Yeah, the reserve lunch table. Listen, like, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share it too. Vintage B.
Chubby Poppy going
I
up.
got back. I got
I'm back,
back.
you know.
Season 2.
Hey man, how you feeling?
Yeah, listen, birthday just passed. Fable State girls just won it. CIAA.
FSU, you know.
Yeah, I feel good, man. I feel good, man. It's March. We starting. We getting close to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah,
so
man.
you know everybody's on a.
And it's Ramadan, you know.
And it's Ramadan.
It's a peaceful effervescent out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you just broke your fast.
Yeah, roughly.
Allahu Akbar.
2 hours ago, I'm doing a lot. But what I will say, you know, assalamu alaikum to the Muslims out there. But it's been peaceful for me. And I don't want nothing negative coming into my space.
Yeah.
So, you know, all the backbiting, all the, you know, I'm not even answering certain calls. And if I answer the phone, let me tell you, I'm gonna hit you back.
Yeah.
It ain't even personal because now I know that in a state like this, and I'm pretty sure you know, or when you got things going on, it's always arrows coming.
Yeah.
Like I don't want you to volunteer other people's,
Yeah.
you know, discomfort or distress on me. I'm cool. You ever just walk in a real time and be like, hey, how everybody doing? Man, tell me what.
Sopranos. Remember the episode of Sopranos? Tony, how you doing? Oh, what's going on, Tony? Yeah. My father, he had whoa.
See?
I got my own fucking problems. I don't need I learned that from my father as well. Like my father's the type of person where, yo, I'm gonna help you. Whatever you need, I got you. But yo, let's not make this long with it. When you as a man, you don't wanna ask somebody for anything.
For sure.
Yo, I remember my father saying that, like somebody calling, like, yo, what I need this and that. Whoa, yo, listen. You ain't gotta give me the whole. If you ask me for money and I'm giving it to you, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you if I'm not gonna give it to you. I don't wanna hear your problems, bro. I got more. I remember my father saying that before hearing Sopranos saying, yo, I got my own problems, bro.
Yeah.
What you need? It's already hurting you that you had to ask somebody for something. Let's not draw this out. And I get it, bro. I don't want to. Respectfully, I don't want to hear your problems. Like I got my own shit I got going on, bro. You need to hold something, bro. I need a few dollars, because it's even gonna be yes or no, bro. You don't borrow money from me. I'm not, because I don't know if I'm gonna get that back. I don't. Cause it's really yes or no. Like I don't borrow money from people. For one, if I give people money, it's either one, I don't need it back, or two, I don't need it back. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Or I respect that you to a point I'm gonna get my money back, but I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
But that in that sense, I'm still gonna loan out something that I'm comfortable with having some patience.
And as to who I'm extending my gratitude to. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, people you don't hear from in the month of Sundays.
Yeah.
And they can see you just post a beam or something, or just seeing you in traffic. But still, yeah, you know, shorty, man, let me tell you, man, I got a little situation. And then it's like, all right, you done spilt all this onto me. Now I got to be a little empathetic.
Yeah.
But it's like, I really don't want to hear it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't want to hear it.
You feel me?
Well, my whole thing is, imagine a nigga owe you some money or some shit like that, and you look up, I know the fuck you ain't Easter shopping. I know you ain't, and it might be some petty shit. Yeah, like,
oh. Want to do with his money, man. Come on now.
No, I'm talking about.
Hold on.
A nigga's supposed to give you a couple dollars 2 months ago.
You know the legal ramifications of that is you shouldn't be seen
nowhere.
Not even in the poppy store.
Short, I got you when I get nigga. You gave a nigga. Let's say today, March. You gave a nigga. I'm gonna get it to you next week when I get paid. Easter is not until April, bro. That was a month ago. Yo. You was supposed to been gave me that. Why I see you out shot and you Muslim. And you Muslim. Why you out Easter shopping? Why are you Easter shopping, bro?
It's for my kids.
Nah, yo. See, the time that we in now, when somebody borrow money, you gotta smell it. You gotta smell the money. The reason you gotta smell it is because when you ask for your money back, here, this little funky $20.
Yeah,
You gotta make sure it didn't stink when you gave it to him.
So what I do understand,
gotta make sure
I wanted to get to that. Why it always got, you can take your little 100 back.
No, just
This
it's your
was a
funky little
big
$100.
situation when you text my phone.
I seen somebody tweet some shit. Of course, it was. We ain't gonna say the gender. I wish you would ask me for this low ass bit of money, but you ain't have it though.
You ain't had it.
You didn't have that little bit of money though. So how is a little bit of money for me asking it back, but you ain't had that?
It hurt to ask and it hurt to give away.
What? It did hurt to give it back. Obviously, that's why you gotta smell it. Here, take this little funky $100. That shit ain't stink when I gave it to you. How's it a funky $100?
It was zestfully
now?
clean when I crisped this blue 100 off.
Yo, that's a good segue into the first topic we had: dating broke, men and women dating broke. So both sides. So of course, as men, we can talk from the men's side. We can talk from both sides because we're the fishermen.
Yeah.
But as a man dating, we got a mental budget.
And out here, yeah. And it don't. And then sometimes it's a small innocuous thing when we say broke, because broke doesn't mean $0.
Right.
It means acting in ways that you should be in.
Yeah.
And not overextending yourself.
What your mother say? Like that, Mom, can I get that $100 for boo boo boo? She like, boy, I ain't got it. When you get older, you understand.
She had it, but it wasn't.
Not for that.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit, you know what I mean? It's between this light bill getting paid or me getting you them new drawers.
And I can give it to you next Saturday, but this week is kind of tough. So you gonna be tight now because you ain't in the top 100 this week at school.
Yeah.
But you ain't knowing you crushing them later.
Come on, man.
Yeah, sure. It rained.
You killed them.
It rained this week.
He killed them.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I would say I noticed like it's a difference with the women though, because if they gonna set it up to where it's like, all right, it won't be profound to know that they broke.
Yeah.
Because you gotta look at everything that go into it. It could be just look at the outfit. If she knows she ain't got no money, right? She's still gonna oblige and go out on that date, right? She's still gonna do the things necessary as a woman gonna do. You won't never know. But with us, you feel me? We could say, you can make a gesture like, I got, like we could go such and such place, but I ain't really, going crazy. You know how like amongst us, like if we got something in line, like a deadline or something we got, and it's like, we know normally we would cut up, big move. No, now we know we allocating the spending. Y'all, it's gonna be a light night for me.
Yeah.
That ain't saying I'm broke. It's just I'm keeping it cool tonight.
Right.
I ain't really out my body.
Right.
Most women is not, you can kind of see it sometimes with them a little bit, but then they ain't gonna let you know.
I think that's what what the question is. It's like, so dating as a man, obviously we can't date if we broke.
Yeah.
Is it okay for women to date when they're broke?
I don't know. That's tough.
They always say they have something to offer.
Right. But in the same breath, you'll have women. When the last time you ever heard a woman say that she was broke or that she was poor?
No.
You heard? I'm looking at different videos. Poor is a mindset. No, poor. Well, broke is a mindset. No, broke is real. You don't have any money.
But
No money.
they think but if we come out in this generation of thing, if we come out and be like, man, I'm broke, they really think we ain't got $0.
Right. Exactly.
But when they know you and know your stacks and know you're a man, they probably know they could dictate to be like, oh yeah, he probably
you ain't broke,
he
man.
bluffing.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like to me, to be honest though, I'm not going to date when I'm broke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like as
You can't.
listen,
As a man,
listen,
you can't.
as a parent, right? You always broke. when you think in hindsight, something always has to be, as a real adult, something always has to be paid, right?
Yeah.
So even which we all the way and figuratively, we know what we allocating to spend.
Right.
All right, I know, man. What you hypothetically, you'll be like, wifey birthday coming up.
Yeah.
Wifey got this. Easter, certain holidays. Now we might got it, but we just gonna be a little modest with it.
Right.
All right, we gonna sit this to the side. You feel me? Oh, we ain't going to Belize this month.
Yeah.
You feel me? We gonna put that on the back burner. I could be broke in my mind of just making it make sense.
You got it, but you making it
feel
make
me?
sense.
I'm not gonna overextend myself.
Yeah.
Now, if you on the phone these days with certain women, man, I ain't really got it for real. Oh, it's giving. It's you feel me? It's not giving, broke.
Right.
I just don't. I'm not in a rush to spend my money.
Right.
Sometimes.
And you're not gonna help me be irresponsible with it either.
Say that again. You're not gonna help me.
A lot of women just looking for that expendable cash flow.
No, they see a sucker, they gonna lick it. We know that. We said that many a times on here. They see a sucker, they gonna lick it. But you know, it popped up, and I wanted, and it was an interesting take to me. It was like, all right.
But should you date like broke? Should you date broke?
As a man, you shouldn't.
Honest, men don't though, because first off, they don't feel good enough that he's approaching some woman that they like.
Majority speaking.
Real men.
Yeah.
Real men. Yeah.
But if you know, you do meet a woman, she might motivate him to get up off his ass.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
If you want to
sure.
get up off his ass, you meet a new
Checks and
like,
balances.
some money.
But
Check and balance.
the crazy thing about that is that you say that, and then you'll have a lot of women thinking that that's the power that they have, or that's the mindset that they have, and that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, I can. If you ask them, would you deal with a guy that ain't got such and such a couple of dollars? Yeah, I can deal, because anybody that's gonna be with me, they gonna boss up. You ain't even got that in you. That's not even. You know what I'm saying?
Now you
Because
do
a
have
punk-
some women that make a guy great. Kudos to them.
It's some. It's some,
Falling
because
in between, yeah.
what comes with that is patience. You have to have patience in that, right? Because
Gotta give him grace.
The first time that he can't get you something on Valentine's Day, you might be out of there. So you gotta have patience with that. So it really isn't a question for men, because men, honestly, you should not be dating if you broke. Because you gotta have your priorities together.
Women who are broke.
Most women, most of them are, bro.
Don't have
Listen.
the money.
Most of them are.
I'm gonna use this as an example. Say you have a person in just say nursing school or something, right?
Yeah.
That's like had to make ultimate sacrifices. Generally on paper, she broke right now. Now she may have it, but the way she got her things accruing and the way that she got to make it make sense, you feel me? I don't have it to parlay right now.
Right.
I may oblige you on a date, but and most real women gonna keep it cool. Hey, this ain't really the week for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even with their friends, they'll get their friends a disclaimer. Girl, you know shit. Staff a lot. You know things a little tight.
Yeah.
That's really giving you the out. Now, I ain't come to Ruthie's tonight to go.
Right.
You feel me? I came to get a little, old fashioned or something, a
Get
little
up outta
margarita
here.
on the rocks, light salad.
Little Sutter home.
I just wanted to oblige you because I know your birthday coming up. This
Right.
the only day I had that I ain't had to study. So it is broke, but it's in a good way.
Yeah.
With us
And
guys
most
again.
people
Yeah.
respect that though. Like, yo, they trying to get their stuff together, but they ain't really got it for that. But you know,
Social media don't show that, and
No,
being in
because they have
hospitality.
expectations of people.
Yeah.
People might look at BJ, might look at you, Philly, because you around certain celebrities. They may look at you as a dollar sign.
Yeah.
So if it comes from one of us that may have notoriety or something, they ain't even going to accept that we broke. No, not you. You ever hear that sometime? Oh no, you got it. Even
Boy,
some
let me
guys
hold
in
something.
passing. Shorty, I know you ain't.
Bro, let me hold something. Must be, Mama and Nas say, I must be nice. I don't like that line. Shit seem fake. Yeah, for real. So me,
must be nice, but I know she hate it, little kid.
you really hate it. Must be nice, because me being in hospitality for well over 20 years, it's always an interesting dynamic when you look at a group of men that's out, somebody's birthday, whatever the occasion may be, versus a group of women when they out. Oh, it's night and day. Oh, it's night and day.
Yeah.
So you see a group of men, it's 5 people, the bill come to 400. Yo, everybody put $120 down, we out of here. We out of here.
That's
It ain't
it.
even, or you might have a nigga that's gonna sneak over to the bar and put it on his card.
Take it up. And we'll talk about down the back end.
Yeah, yo, they ain't sent the bill over. I already took care of that. What? Come on. Niggas arguing over that.
Yeah.
Two reasons.
Being in a rush to
They
pay it.
don't want to be the nigga who don't pay, and they like, yo, they want to be.
You could be a nigga that, I wanted to pay. Bro, come on, yo, it was
Shorty,
my
you
turn to
got the
pay.
last two.
And me knowing how the credit cards work now, yo, you stealing all the
Points.
The points, man. It's fun banter
Yeah.
with us. Like, yo, you come on, yo, you got all the dining points, yo.
Yeah,
That
I
was
will
a
say-
$5 clip.
I will say to some of the women that got their things intact, you'll never see them fumbling over the joint.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, you said that. So this is not on this wasn't a house special.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Keisha, you had 2 extra sangria. Like we ain't going through that
I'm
debacle.
telling you, and this is you. They can't argue me with it because I've seen this night and day. You'll get it now. We explain the men. Now you see a group of women, 4 or 5. The bill come to it's 4 of them. The bill come to $400.
I ain't had this
my
wagyu.
gosh. So you had it first. You have a woman like that got her shit together. She throwing her $120 down.
Cause she already know what she can't allocate. I know what I
No,
got.
the $100 is all right. So I got the 100. That's for the bill. Cool. She already thinking, all right, we'll split this even. Here go the 100. I'm throwing an extra 20 down. That's for the tip.
Little gratuity.
The other, you got the other 3. Now they counting that $20 from the tip a part of the bill. Nah, that's for the server.
No, that's where you get to see it.
I swear, in the restaurant I had, it was one of my servers had a table, and it was a table of 10. Man, it took them an hour and a half after they finished to pay for that bill. I remember this shit to this day. Hour and a half. I'm talking about it's apps I didn't even know that exists. Oh no, we just gotta put. The bill is there. It's a solid number. Okay, if the bill $500-$600, what you gotta put it in apps for?
So why
10, 20%, 18%, whatever.
So why do you think they get to it or the and that, again, that goes to the broke thing.
Yeah.
When a person really starts breaking down what they had and they didn't come out here for all this, it's every time because you like, all right, you know, and granted, you in restaurant business. When you have these birthday shenanigans and these things, and you know the bill will get that way. Yeah. Again, with us guys, we already it's covered amongst us because you amongst your made men, your men. We not.
He ain't got it. You already know he ain't got it.
We won't even let that be said. That ain't even said.
We know the energy.
That's in the car because you know your guys.
Yeah, we know the energy.
You feel me? But with women, most of them are always not up front. It might be one or two out the crew that got the separate group chat. Look, girl, I just paid my rent.
Not admitting that they broke themselves. This is a delusional shit. No, they broke, babe.
Yeah.
Because you can't play. Like the kids I coach, you can't fake getting in shape.
Yeah.
Working out, you can take steroids and all of that, but you still got to lift with steroids. When your breathing is fucked up, you can't fake that. Yo, you gotta run. You gotta get cardio in. You can't fake that. That's what broke is. You cannot fake broke to the extent of that. You go out, it's going to show. Yo, keep on getting the $1.50 Bud Lights. Come on, man. You don't even drink that, champ. What we doing? What we do? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But us as men, like you said, when we go out, yo, we good. You know what I mean? It's the crew. We all good.
But listen, it'll never make it to the table that some one of us messed up.
Unless you get one of them corny ass.
When we was coming up, and I'll use the one for example. When we were going to the one, when we should have been asleep or something, it was like, yo, you might have 1,000 a man, 500 a man. You feel me? So my thing is, if it's 10 of us and we all got 1,000 a piece, that's 10,000 in the club.
Yeah.
You won't know that. But that's the cover to make sure that if somebody don't.
Yeah.
Or if depending on the night it could get crazy.
Right.
So that's a conversation that we had before we even get to the spot.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna see us going back and forth. Yo, what you mean you ain't got it?
Right.
For one, you my guy, I wouldn't even antagonize or play in that manner. You know what I mean? So amongst men, but how you feel about the what was it?
Hold that.
Go ahead.
Yo, it's the reserved lunch table, Pat. We got to pay some drink pills. Yeah, so I think that's what I should have did more research on, but from the paraphrasing of it, that's what it really was about. What he
I think it's
like,
the Aisha girl, something like that. Her name was Aisha.
Was the future baby mother? No, it was somebody else, little baby of a baby mother, I think.
All right, so basically,
I don't follow.
Basically,
like
they
bring us back. Yeah, we back already. reserve lunch table.
It's the reserve lunch table. You know,
super producer Philly back.
Chubby Poppy going on. You got
big Papa
I got tap into the brand. You know.
Yeah, so I just thought that was something that was interesting. As far as a man having no reproductive rights, and it was her body, it's her choice, cool, but then is it his wallet, his choice? You talking about the Anthony Edwards situation?
I think her name is Aisha though. I
believe so. I didn't even go to, but it was
all right again. So my thing is, and sometimes I gotta kind of side with the woman in certain aspects again, because as a man, even if you're a celebrity, sometimes again it's predator and prey. Yeah. Everybody, both genders know what they signed up for. She know, but my thing is be intentional.
Yeah,
you were sloppy. You went in that thing. You feel me? Unprotected, and you know what come with that. Now, granted, if we had, most men, we shake on it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Whether it's more, whatever. You know what I mean? Your word is your word. But you told me, and whether you could have been emotion based. I'm not considering keeping it. We'll just, we'll see. Because you have some situation that's like that. But again, when you, and from what I've seen, bits and pieces is like, all right, I want to do away with what comes with it. And again, everything is amicable. I just don't want, but it's like, it is kind of unfair from a kid's perspective. Because I can grow up.
It's not fair for them at all.
So my thing is, and I can't speak for a woman because I'm not a woman, but it's like, if you know, and I'm pretty sure a person like him then made her aware even after he got the notice, like, hey, I missed my period, however it go, however she broke it down to him. I'm pretty sure that he was clear and concise, like, I don't want it. So what happens when a guy makes that clear?
He got the choice though.
I understand, but again, he should have been intentional with, because it's 50-50.
But yeah, because in the same fairness, what we talk about all the time, well, he should have wore a condom. Mm-hmm. Well, there's female condoms as well.
Yeah, contraceptives, they never want to use them.
It's about 100 of them.
And what they tell you, who want to waste time? I ain't even going to be in the mood after I get that together.
Yeah, so that's my whole thing where it's like, take care of your kids, no doubt, for sure. But the accountability and responsibility goes on both.
Yeah.
But we can't sit here and say, well, you get the opportunity, you get the choice of because it is a double standards. You can say and you can say that you don't want the child, or you can say that you do want the child. So if he says he want to keep the child and you say, nah, I'm good, it's out of there. But when you say you want to keep the child and he says he doesn't, nah, I want to keep it. So does he? Right. So now does he get the opportunity to say, well, okay, I told you I didn't want the kid, so I have no responsibility for the kid. That's on you.
You still gotta pay money.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have
And
to.
if something happens to him, that kid's gonna get first dibs on everything.
But I'm talking about the fairness of it at this point now, because you'll have women say, well, if they'll try to put all of that on the man. Well, if he didn't want to have a kid, he should have had it. Well, she didn't say she wanted to have a kid, because let's be honest, everybody isn't having sex to have children. Even though that's
For
what
sure.
sex was. Nobody's
For
having
sure.
It's not a lot of people out here who's saying, who you're laying down with this woman, I want to have a kid with this person. So if a person is intentionally telling you that they don't want to have kids, and y'all still continue to have unprotected sex, and that person told you they didn't want to have sex,
But both still
they
got to
didn't
take
want
the
kids.
accountability for it too,
They
right?
had
Yeah.
to. I mean, because the kid is here.
And you setting
We're
it
talking
up.
hindsight now, but I'm talking about the preventative method. Because now we're talking proactive.
Henceforth.
We're talking proactive now instead of being reactive. Because now there's another kid coming into this world that's coming into a quote unquote broken home.
Not in favor
right?
and purpose of
Which is not
conducive.
that.
Oh, it ain't his fault.
Both
It
of them.
is. It's both of their fault. But we
And
put,
it's cowardice. It's cowardice too.
Sucker, yo. That's
They put more, but they put more of that on that guy.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not saying what he's doing is right.
I just
I'm
think
not,
both of them should
but
get- it's a
you
fair
should be-
shake.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fair shake. If
Yeah.
that guy told you he didn't want to have a child, you don't believe in abortions, cool. But I'm pretty sure that y'all had a conversation beforehand, or if your sixth sense was working, or your woman intuition was working as much as you should be. The questions that you should be asking when you fucking with somebody, not being blinded by the dollar sign because you looking at the potential of his earning, his resources. When you're not blinded by that, now you asking the questions that matter. So how do you feel about kids? Do you want to? If that guy, oh, nah, I'm good. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want no.
But you know what
Why
play?
would you have unprotected sex with that person?
You know what play a part in his situation?
What?
The notoriety and its celebrity.
All of that goes.
And
That
its
goes
celebrity.
into the potential resources. That's where my beef comes with these type of situations. It's like, because it's not fair to the kid.
Yeah.
I was so intentional with myself. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm so intentional.
It ain't fair to the player, the basketball player, D. Levy, because you creating a whole life with somebody and you just solely out there for what they have to offer. You
Well, so when I say fair, I'm saying both sides.
Yeah.
But the person who really matters, fuck the fairness for the adults.
Kid.
It's the kid, because that kid
Because
has to
he
be
can grow up without a father. He can grow up with a distraught mom where he won't get the full happiness from either gender.
Well, he gave up his rights, so he don't care about the kid.
But is that fair as a man? You supposed to stand on it.
You supposed to accept it. I accept mine.
You feel me?
You ever had a baby on a chick?
And-
I had.
and-
And I took care of the motherfucker.
Did you tell her you didn't want to have kids?
Who? Yeah, but she don't give a fuck about that.
Did you tell her you didn't want to have kids?
Yeah, I told her.
Did you tell her that, yo, you should have an abortion because I don't want to have kids?
did.
I told you
And
that.
she said,
All right,
fuck no.
but hold on though. Where the accountability took it? You ain't no.
Yeah,
no
it was my
protection.
fault. And I
No,
had
it's
the-
not. It's not
I had
solely
the
yours, though.
opportunity to wear the condom,
But-
and I didn't.
And you
See,
didn't.
that's that ride home.
That's that
When you had it in the back, pocket.
Yeah, that's
That's
when
when
you
you
that's
feel
when
me?
you that's when the music is off or low and you looking in the back mirror. Fucking with Pat and them, yo.
Yeah.
You know I should have went home. It's every time. Every time. But the responsibility is on both of them, but it's more so always directed towards the guy. But if you have guys don't have any reproductive rights, we always talk about if they don't want to have the kid. I mean, if they do want to have the kid, well, it's her right. If she wants to, it's her womb. All right, cool.
60,000 in child support because of his celebrity.
So what happens when he says he wants to have the child and then she says
she can go to the hitman office and he won't hear nothing about it.
She
and he
gets
can't
the
tell
right.
her.
Right.
No, I'm mad that you went and got that abortion. I wanted that child. Boy, this my body.
So when you in a position to where he telling you he don't want to have kids and you still have unprotected sex with him, at what point do we start looking at you like?
Because she like all women. They think I could change him. That's the number one goal.
What about the women that say she don't want to have kids? Wrap it up, and then a nigga get to going to there playing mental gymnastics, and then y'all into the mold, and the next thing you know, he in there with no glove. Now you it goes back to accountability. So soon as she hit you with I told you, see, now I'm gonna have to get No, because you still at one point you could have been clear and concise. Nah, boy, if you ain't getting nothing, if you don't put it on.
Women have to be the most responsible when it comes to this. And a lot of women are looking at what do you mean the men women
women who keep like, yo, we ain't doing unless you put a condom on.
Yeah. A lot of women.
You know that feeling like
it's very few though. It's very
far
few.
in between.
Now think of how many didn't look for you or wait till you to put a condom on. And you put it on yourself. But the responsibility has to be majority on women. It has to be. And women are going to look at that and be like, why would it be? Because you're the one that can actually die on the table. Yeah. Your body changes.
They say a child's birth is equivalent to breaking 60 bones or more.
You can lose your life on the table. You're losing hair, edges, your body, emotional distress. You on a bench for 9 months. Your summer, all that thinking, we were supposed to go to Bahamas. We were supposed to go to on this cruise in July. That shit light.
For sure.
You 6-7 months now. That shit light. You're not going nowhere. So in my eyes, you should be the person that's going to be, whoa, where that condom at, bro?
Yeah,
what's going on?
Big bed rest.
What's going on? And even if you like, I don't know if you did Plan B in the morning, you can get the IUD. You can get the spermicide.
Sound like every nigga on the planet.
No, but
you can do that.
But
those are the precautions you are supposed to take.
Some guys some guys do DC snipe women. They look at the profession that they have. Some dudes look at, you know what I mean? Oh, you know what? She's gonna have my baby. It could be a nationality. Yeah. It could be any type of situation where a lot of them don't even know that he's already been premeditated. Yeah. You is getting this. Yeah. The moment she is butterfly wings, Clappington Boulevard. Yeah. Yep. And he happy as hell like Roy Rogers.
Out of there.
Like this driver. Yeah, I knew it. So when she called him, hey, I gotta tell you something. Nigga, what?
What?
Nigga,
Tell me.
Oh, for real?
Man, hell no. You know what I mean? So you, as a woman that got her shit together in that regard, and she getting sniped like that, you really gotta protect yourself just as much as the guy who got $100 million contract. Y'all in the same fucking boat, man.
For sure.
Y'all in the same boat, man.
Yeah,
what else?
What did it say? What is
this? Was a goodie too.
Love.
So basically, how far does your love go?
Oh man.
So.
I wish my guy Love could have been here. My man Love under the weather.
Yeah, he under the weather. You get right, he get under the weather. What the fuck is going on, man? That's why I got the whiskey today. It's my birthday week. It's my birthday week. Man. Yeah. So how far does your love go? So basically I'm also thinking about tolerance. You know, at what point, how far does your love extend to where it's like, y'all can't do this no more? Because you know, there's a difference between in love and loving a person. But my thought process with that topic is how far does the tolerance go? Because with me, you know, going in marriage counseling, they were talking about, of course, wife, husband, etc. And I was talking about tolerance, and he was like, "Well, we hear the cliche line: don't go where you're celebrated, go where you're tolerated."
For sure.
What, he died? Oh, don't go where you celebrated, go where you tolerated.
For sure.
So my mindset when it goes to that is everything is about tolerance.
So go where you celebrate, not where you tolerate it.
Right. So when I said, well, you know, there's a certain tolerance that I had for a significant other. There's a certain tolerance that I had for my wife. Because you earned a certain tolerance. Well, you don't really want to tolerate a person. Well, you absolutely do want to tolerate a person. Because reserve lunch tables, vintage B.
Chubby Poppy going up.
I got back.
We just had like,
You said your grandmother was what? Yo?
Man, so what you want to come back to?
The love.
All right. Going where you. How far does your love go? How far does your love go
what are you willing to? I mean, what's the tolerance point?
Yeah,
Like, what would y'all-
because you know we hear the cliche line, you know, don't go where you tolerate it, go where you celebrate it. But love is all about tolerance. There are certain things that you're gonna be able to get away with that a nigga that I don't know can get away with. That they gonna get away with. There are certain things like in marriage counseling, you know, they ask. I said something about that, like, yo, there's a certain tolerance that I have. And it's like, well, you don't want to say you're tolerant, and I absolutely do want to say that I'm tolerant because it's like there's certain things that I would tolerate from my wife or tolerate from my fiance or tolerate from my girlfriend that somebody that said that $30 ain't good for lunch ain't gonna get. Like, you know what I mean? Like you might be $30, all right, you blocked done, it's out of there. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. How far does your love go, and at what point do you say, yo, enough is enough?
I would say for me, if I feel like betrayed,
Yeah.
right, or I have that, it's not that effervescent in it no more. It's not that, like I don't know, like I do love hard, right? Like I'm a loyal person. I love hard,
Me too.
and I can honestly say, like, cause that's a crazy question. It's like I'm not a cheater, bro. Like I only had like 2 relationships.
Yeah.
I didn't have to cheat because I was with the person that I was with, and the things that we did within within that relationship and that thing I didn't have to step out.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the time that I'm not with a person, you feel me? You may live a little, but you know what I'm saying. I can sleep well knowing that I ain't had to step out. You feel me? Because I want my resume still intact.
Right.
You feel me? So my thing is like I have to really ultimately be portrayed or just super unhappy.
Yeah.
At a point after effective communication, if there's no resolve, then I gotta go. So you know what I mean? Because I gotta self-preserve myself. I gotta be, you know what I mean, self-aware to know that it wouldn't be just to keep going. You know what I mean? We done tried. Even if you go through just say the counselings, you therapies, however it go to just try to get back to absorb something though. Once it's over, it's over. So it's like that. Either I'm betrayed, you feel me? Or we just can't come to an understanding.
Right.
But that's how because if I love you, I love you.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you more than I love you. So it's like people can hurt what they love, they don't hurt what they appreciate. So that's how I, make it make sense. So that's it. That's all. Because I'm willing to go lifts.
So
to show you my love,
With loyalty, and I know how loyal you are and what loyalty means to you, because it's the same for me, and understanding what love is to all of us. And you saying that you don't cheat or you haven't cheated in a relationship, is cheating a deal breaker? If your significant other, if your wife or whatever cheated on you, would that be something that you can return from? How far does your love go in that?
And I'm gonna keep it a bean, right? If I'm made abreast of the situation, right? I gotta sit up there and I gotta look at myself. You feel me? And be like,
but you
hold on. And even though I'm a Muslim, I'm a Muslim, right? So you know what I mean. I'm looking at it through different lenses, right? I wasn't harmed in this situation, right? If I'm lied to, I am, right? But if you came to me as a woman that said, "Hey, I did A, B, C, and D," we gonna make it make sense. If she came to me and said A, B, C, and D, granted, crazy example I always use. I was at the Christmas party. I got blasted. I ended up sleeping with Todd. Coming home to you, it was nothing you did. I don't know, because some people don't have a reason why they do things. They just do it off of impulse, right? You did it. I gotta accept you because you didn't lie to me in my face.
Right.
I may not like it. You feel me? But I don't have nothing to go off of to feel like I was let that, like you kept something from me. You came and you stood on it, right? Now it's up to me if I want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Me personally, I feel as though I'm a good guy. I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. Because if you got to cheat on me, you feel me? Oftentimes, a guy ain't going to never know.
Yeah.
Women are secretive. But if you came and you told me, I got to respect that. I don't know how I'm willing to accept it. It got to be, there's a measure to it.
She ain't going to never tell you, but if you catch her.
If I catch her.
That's the gamble. That's the big gamble in that scenario because she doesn't say nothing. She keeps it. She cradles it to the grave. But if it comes out, it's like, well, damn, you didn't come to him and tell him that.
But I wouldn't be a man if I didn't say I can love a person through anything.
No, I could.
That's me. You
it
know
happened
why?
to me.
You know why? Because you gotta understand though, right? I done seen examples of what 30 and 40 and 50 years of marriage look like. And most of them stories, it ain't peaches and cream. It's how you come back from discernment or how your discomfort, heartbreak, things. Because at the end of the day, man, if either gender don't want you to know, you won't know. A guy can omit. You know how sometimes when a woman say, all I wanted you to do is tell me the truth, but you say I'm supposed to know you as my companion or my partner, right? So I know if I come in and I tell you the solid truth, it'll crush you. But if I omit, I'm sparing you a bit.
Yeah, and they don't
understand
that.
And they don't know the difference. Yeah. Oh, I'm not cowardice for omitting to you. It's because I studied you and I know you well enough to know this sentence that I say will shatter you.
I know how far your love goes.
Damn.
Double
there you go.
So we gonna get into it. So my thing is, I don't look at it like, all right, damn, the glass half empty or half full.
Yeah.
I loved you enough. Even if when it come to marriage, what it say? Death do us part, and any ailments or anything like that. If I lose a leg, I still gotta love you the same. If you lose arm, I still gotta love you the same. So if you cheat on me, it was that bad. Are you still gonna continue? Was that a one-time thing? Ask these questions. A lot of men and women don't want to stand on it and ask them questions. Because I'm gonna love you through anything, but I'm not a fool. So as we gonna get through this, if we gonna take the right steps to go to counseling, to go to that, because maybe you could have created a habit that you ain't know that you had. This go for male and female. A lot of guys will sit up there and be like, no, yo, I ain't gonna take her back. I ain't gonna do that. Yo, you loved her, bro.
Loved her. You gonna take her back.
And I appreciate it, but sometimes you can do away with it because it's like if my behavior or things that I did in the house, if it didn't want you to go out and cheat on me, I feel betrayed.
Those the ones you leave. The betrayal, but if you know like you didn't have some,
but you can't help what your heart feel. A lot of people act like they don't got real feelings.
I think that's the real side effect or the real variable to that equation. If you have somebody who feel like, yo, I was doing my shit too, so you're like, well, I'm a part of, and men are sometimes. Not even sometimes. I think men are more receptive to those type of, well, what did I do wrong? To make you do that. You do have women, don't get me wrong, you have women who always, and we say this, yo, but man cheated is not because you didn't do anything wrong. But me personally, how loyal I am and how much I know I care for a person and how much I wouldn't do something to intentionally hurt you. And past that, me having a child and understanding how important the covenant is and not wanting to just break that, that'll be the only case of me actually second guessing it. Like, because beforehand, no kids, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm out of here. That's it.
I don't have nothing
that's nothing that bound. Exactly, it's nothing to bound me to that. But
there's no entitlement.
My biggest thing, how far my love goes, is, my loyalty is close to me. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a loyal person. Yeah. So you'll look back on so much that you didn't do that you had the opportunity to do.
Because it's your kryptonite.
Versus, exactly, what's your strength could be your biggest weakness. So now what you didn't do is hurting you, or mentally you're like thinking like, damn, I had the opportunity to do X, Y, and Z and I didn't. But you did.
But you know it comes
and I know that you ain't got the options that I got. To that extent. Well, maybe you do.
So it's that thin line of being mature and immature. Because the immature, your first reaction is, you did what? X, Y, Z, now a confrontation happens.
Yeah, you can't
swallow that. So so if you sit up there and you think, well, because anybody's first reaction is like, you in shock and awe.
Yeah, so you don't act those emotions.
Did she just say that to me?
Yeah.
Did he just say that to me? Because, you know what I mean, if you ever notice, anytime somebody, or you even see it on movies or any type of show, what's the first mannerism they do if a person came home and said they cheated? I ain't seen not one woman never.
Yeah.
Clutch her purchase. Clutch her pearls.
You feel me? So my thing with a guy is, his first sign, right, when he met with that type of statement, aggression. In his mind.
And what I do wrong.
We question ourselves about that. They not thinking it. Nobody is ever thinking about how the other person feels when they in that intimate setting. And there's different forms of cheating, but we talking about the extreme.
Yeah,
we talking about sleeping, giving your body. Yeah. And a lot of women is not going to open their legs unless they are of promiscuous character.
That's why it's a double standard.
They care when they lay down with that person. Now some of them, this new generation, act like they dragging on. I'm a tit for tat.
It's not even enough to talk about.
Right. My thing is, when a woman is giving herself to you,
you
feel me? She trusted him at that point. She had a great amount of likeness for him. You feel me?
She was attracted to him.
Trust is enough.
That's
Trust
it.
is enough.
So you gotta understand, because I know what it took to get this woman.
Yeah.
So if I know I had all my eggs in the basket, he had to have his too. And there's a difference between when you want to step out and have fun, or you stepping out from a reaction. Because some guys, you know how you hear some women say, "Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna step out until," you know what I mean? Like, I gave him chance after chance. Now I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too. Not knowing that you thinking you getting your one-on-one, you just added another body to your roster.
Yeah, you're not.
So my thing is, you not the top fillet now. You thought because you gained another statistic that you got back on me when you could have just kept your chastity together for you.
You know what made Granny so ill back then? You know what made her the focal point of the family and made her so strong is when she got cheated on. And remember, there's no social media, none of that shit back then. When Granny got cheated on, or Grandpa had a whole other family, because Grandpa took care of both families, but you know what made her so strong and what fucked that man up even more going forward is because she didn't leave him.
She loved him through it.
She
And he had to
Now
look
that
at
don't
every-
mean
he had to
she
look at
didn't hold him
every day.
every day he
And
constantly
realize-
look at her and
and
constantly
think that
remind
she
her.
don't know what's going on.
No, I'm talking about she do know.
Okay.
She do know, and what fucks that man up even more is knowing that, damn, I did this to a good woman. So what's happening is
Fences.
that's a good woman over there.
Fences.
Man. That man.
I was
his
standing
best
in this
friend.
same spot right here with you, Troy.
Yeah.
That's tears. That's emotion.
That's what makes those grannies back then. And you gonna have some women, they was dumb. You really not listening to what we're saying. Would fuck that man up even more. Not you getting your lick back.
It was his everyday mirror.
Not you getting your lick back. And what she tell him in Fences? She has a mother, but you no longer have a wife. Fucked him up. So we're gonna live in the same household. I'm gonna still do what I need to do as a woman and take care of this house. You no longer have a wife, but there's no reason why that little girl shouldn't have a mother.
He had a kid. He had a kid. Didn't tell her the kid on him.
Yeah, the kid on her and the mother died on the table. Going back to the original point, why you should be more. So
intentional.
Back then with grannies and them, would fuck that man up even more. It was not you going to get your look back. It was him coming into the house, realizing that this is a good woman right here, and I fucked that up. Not you going out there, I'm gonna get my lick back. No, he has to deal with that. And what made it even worse is she continued to do everything that she was doing before.
With a smile.
I'm literally telling you what happened.
With glee.
So we're talking about the work field and how men were dying before their wives. That's something that's actually contributed to that. It's fucking that person up inside more and more and more. This woman do, how they say back then, the old Southern mother, she do good by me. She do good by me. You gotta see her every day to cook, clean, take care of it, and be like, yo, I fucked that. This woman didn't.
Or unless you just wanted to.
But it's
crook ball ass nigga.
Nah, I'm getting over. You think you're getting over, but you're really getting up.
But what her thing is, she got enough solace, right?
Yeah.
Enough tranquil in her to encompass all of that. You feel me? And use it as the motivation to still keep herself sane. You know why? Because all right, I met with this big pitfall. I met with it. All right, I eat it, I churn it, but that's not gonna take away from me and what I do every day. You feel me? So now again, double entendre with it. Every day you wake up, it ain't peaches and cream for him. Cause she ain't got no skeletons in her closet. You made this grand mistake, but that ain't gonna mean you gonna stop doing what you need to do for this household. Yeah, go to work every day. I don't care if you still on your way back home. But just know that when I lay in the bed next to you at night, you in a state of discomfort for as long as we together. Because you know, I did good by you.
You on eggshell. Yeah, I did my part. I know I had nothing. I upheld my end of the bargain. I upheld my end of the contract.
Most men can't endure that type of discomfort.
That's what I'm saying.
You know why?
That shit
because we externally we thinking of, we know how we act, we know how we are with her, and how we cutting up with them. We thinking the dude tank top Timmy in there with some Timberlands on with no laces on, gutting her. We thinking about all the stuff that don't even matter, right? So that's making your psyche go crazy. I mean, you gave her me. That was my fit. That was this.
Yeah.
You can't handle that. But that woman gonna sit up. Yo, I was 18 and my grandmother now. Two guys. Yeah. Now my great grandmother, both of them guys was adamant on their kids' life. So was grandma promiscuous? Was grandma old? You feel me?
I'm saying,
No,
oh,
grandma
but she
held
was-
it down.
She liked what she liked.
You feel me?
But
But back then you had morals and principles of a woman. They knew everybody had their duties from both gender roles. It was nothing wrong with that guy coming home from that steel mill or something laying there. What'd he say? I lay that money on the counter. She gonna go to disperse and do whatever she wanna do. She gonna make your house a home.
She gonna manage it.
But when you come in there and that act of betrayal, she ain't tripping. If you ever notice, anytime you hear an old story like that, they ain't tripping. Oh yeah, you know what? I've been together with him 37 years. Yeah, it wasn't pieces and cream. He stepped out on me. And you know they always give him that look when they look over. Because it's still a constant reminder. Yeah. You know he ain't going nowhere though.
Yeah.
He know where home at. And what he do? Yeah, young blood, I did messed up, but you know it come with the game. But she definitely do good by me. Right. Because he know, it's a constant reminder to know you stepped out on something that was temporary. See, a nighttime of passion can bring a lifetime of pain.
Bro. It's a knife.
You feel me?
You get sloppy with that shit. And we're talking about them back then. They ain't wearing condoms.
Yeah.
It wasn't no
condom.
It wasn't no HSV.
Only thing they had was VD.
It wasn't no HPVs.
Get your little shot
Trick
you out of
and
there.
all of that. No, it was big herbal medicine.
Out of there.
And whiskey.
Yeah, and whiskey. But just back then, there was no condom. None of they just... But that's why you see those extra families. But in the same breath, that man still took care of that family. And you didn't know about it until that person died.
Yeah. You a damn adult and found out you got 10 brothers.
Guess what?
Right.
Came home. Came home.
Came home. Shirt wrinkled. Might have a stain on the collar.
So again, what was the question?
I want y'all to sleep on that. I want y'all to be driving to work, driving on your lunch break with the $30, be driving home, no music on, and say to yourself, "Damn, how far does my love go?"
And we need us men to be men and really give you an honest answer, man. Because don't act like you don't love Michelle. Yeah. Don't act like you don't love Tasha. Oh yeah, she cheated on me. I'm gone. Why? Because you got a little bag right now. You know you missing. Yeah. You'd have been in Clapperton Boulevard every night without no protection.
Most men, that's going to be the dead no, that's ball game. It's over. Like it's not even just no. Yeah. But when you have different things attached to it, that's when you can sit back. That's why I'm like, with me, I can sit back and say, nothing
things to make you go.
No attachments, no nothing like you talk about houses, you talking about kids,
showing all policies.
Shit different when your name on deeds together. Whole different ball game. So, but when you don't have those attachments, and it's
it's easy to go.
Oh yeah, I'm out of here. But in the same breath, it's still a deal breaker for me. To all like to say, like yo, you do that. Nah, we can't, because I just know how loyal I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is a double standard. Me doing it is like it's a whole different, conversation. But nah, I don't think I don't know. I don't think
probably
and it's situational too.
Pre-Muslim Pat, you know what I mean? Like not coming from a peaceful analytical mindset. I probably have been like, you cheat on me? Are you getting somebody else that box? Oh, all right. Yeah. You feel me? I ain't got that's it. Yeah. Tell Junior, tell little Kiki, you feel me? Daddy got her. But yeah, man, it's the Reserve Lunch Table,
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Love is love. Like, subscribe, share to the Reserve Lunch Table. Make sure y'all follow us on the Reserve Lunch Table. I'm Vintage B, Papa Stranger Hat Company.
We got more.